Alright guys, we're back. Part 2 of the Virginia Midland tour. I'm going to focus on my two other little railroads that I have that work with the Midland. First one I'm going to start with the Virginia Central because this guy, most of his trackage is also on the layout. So with any further ado, we'll get to it. Here's a main power for Virginia Central. It's a Jeep 35, number 3. Actually, number 3 was one of their. This is actually a real railroad. It went out of business in 1984 and it served Fredericksburg. It seemed like the Midland and Virginia Central kind of changed spots a little bit. Virginia Central is only really 1 mile, and it's about 1 mile here on the layout, give or take a few feet. You can see the caboose got the two different. Well, actually, not the two different logos. Actually, a couple different logos over the years, but this is their last one with the V and C. So let's get down here. We're at the very end of it. This is at one time was a pulpwood chip loading place, but if I do expand, which I'm more and more likely that I am, I'm probably going to put the wood chip loader somewhere on the Midland, which would make more sense. With the big, huge wood chip cars, they would be kind of tough for the Midland because Midland only has 2 Jeep 35s. And it does have an extra little Alco it's a HH660, which probably couldn't handle a lot of wood chip hard cars. Plus, it's got enough with the sand aggregate, sand unloading facility that it's got plenty of work. And also, remember, it does work Mid-Atlantic feeds. So let's get in here and show you where the trackage actually ends. This is back over here, going into the. Actually, to the right goes into Battlefield Yard under the bridge, and to the left goes back into staging where possibly could be a helix one of these days, hopefully this winter. As you can see, the searchlight signal right there is the end of the Virginia Central. They do run over to Battlefield Yard, drop their cars, and come back. And usually it's mainly the sand hoppers. All right, and we'll follow it along. As you can see, it comes in. A little curved turnout right here, and it goes into what's called a runaround track. Get the other track here that gets to where number 3 is now, and then of course your sand hoppers and everything like that, and a boxcar for Mid-Atlantic feeds. I've got a little hillside here where it's kind of I don't know exactly what the word I'm looking for here, but kind of hides it from the Midland. As you know, the Midland's on the other side. I've still got to add a few things to that hillside, but it's a little rocky there. I'm going to add a few other things here. These trees are not real wonderful, but a lot of switching goes on right here in the Midland. I'm sorry, the Central. And, it's mainly, and of course its main work is with these hopper cars. It gets about 5 at a time, 6 at a time, and it pretty much works every single day, sometimes more. Alright, we followed along here, and you can see the Midland in the background. Goes by this old depot. This is an old, one of my favorite companies that went out of business, Mountaineer Precision Products, like a Central of Georgia. So I just wanted to look, just give a little look of an old depot. Really, I guess maybe the maintenance crew maybe still uses it. Occasionally we'll get a boxcar here or unload some cinder blocks here. Not too often that will happen. And of course you got Industrial Drive, where it comes across. Not too busy. That's why we don't have lights there, not yet. So got a couple businesses. We've got Diner by the Tracks here in a industrial supply company. Nothing to serve by rail. And then you have the main signal. Of course I don't have it on, so we'll got green, got red right now. And then we go City Diamond. Alright, and then we go on over to, which is about the most confusing track. If you don't know what you're doing over here, you're going to be swamped. You got a runaround track and into the sand unloading areas. Still haven't finished out. I've noticed the new Walther's Flyers got a new sand unloading just a facility coming out, which I think is the end of this month, which is what I needed exactly. Big silos. I'm not happy with the size of these silos, but this is kind of a stand-in for now. We have 2 unloaders. As you can see, if I can move some cars, I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. There's an unloader there, which is underneath. And on this one, let me throw the switch here. we have two other ones. Oh, let me get a good view of the door here. We have two other unloaders right here. So, what the heck that was. So we got a lot of, two unloaders there. So we're going to load 3 at a time. Actually, about 2.5 at a time. As you can see, the grates there. My crappy little sand piles and stuff like that. So I will back this stuff up. We got a little derail there, but no big deal. And that's pretty much. This is called Rappahannock Aggregates. They will unload gravel and sand for like the VDOT, which is Virginia Department of Transportation for the wintertime. And as you know, winter's right around the corner. And their last other one, this is kind of another, you got to really know what you're doing over here. This is a fun, the first timers that come over here and do some switching, I don't put them on this because you got to really think. You don't have a whole lot of room to maneuver in this area. So, and of course you can't do mid-Atlantic feeds and the aggregate places at the same time. So, you got to do one at a time. Sometimes you come and just get the empties, take them back, and bring the fresh ones back, the ones that are full. We get, I may redo this a little covered shed in here for the unloading, but you have 2 unloading green places, and then you have the boxcar with the plastics and everything for the bagging up the foods and everything. And the last short line, the other little railroad, as you see Cindy Junction and the tower there, is the Washington Northern Neck, or the I'm sorry, I can't even spell today. Too early in the morning. The F&NN. It's my new decals I just got done. 3 cars, about as max. This actually model, this is part of, they go out. Of course, you see the bridge goes to nowhere, to the yard there. This is kind of a staging thing. Once it comes back, I take the bridge out. It comes right on out. They come in, they go all the way to Battlefield, get their cars, and go back. So you're only pretty much dropping off 3 cars, maybe picking up 3 more, maybe 1 more. Just got a few industries out on their line. It is not modeled at all. Just another run-through train, and you got the power. I got the signals here. I don't have them on. He's waiting for a green light to get in Battlefield, and of course it's going to be tough. It adds a little, extra operation and everything. So, this is part 2. Hope you enjoyed it. I like doing this stuff here. I'm going to try to do something at least every week. That would be nice. Check out my blog here. I will put that down here at the bottom so you can know exactly where you can check that out, and just some of my thoughts and ponderings and stuff like that. I did a train show yesterday up in the Winchester, Virginia area. Sold some old stuff. I got to save some money so I can get a pre-built helix. Not a pre-built, more like it's already cut and everything. I just assemble it because I really don't have time to do that. Time is the time. It doesn't. I don't have a whole lot of time. I should just say it like that. So, thanks for checking out this video, and check out my other ones. They're of course a lot shorter. This one's a little over 8 minutes. So, enjoy, and I'll talk to you next time.